And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6 foot...
And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bellingham. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodri. Paris still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gravenberg. Oh, good read. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe, he's got away. Bellingham, chance here to counter. Bellingham going full steam ahead down the left flank. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chiesa. Bellingham. Rodri. Oh, that's a key interception. Approaching the half-hour mark. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Chiesa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's in on goal. Oh, look. And a chance! Goal! Paris! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well,
Mbappe gets shot at goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Punched away, and now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and place it forward. Paris looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Bellingham. That is great defending, so alert. Referee has just said play on. Bellingham. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, nice touch. And that has put paid to that. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. He's in a great... He's had a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rodri.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Paris leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some really good ball move. Chance! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kimmich. Gravenberg charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bellingham. Rodri. To Osimhen. And it's Kimmich. Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, better...
And the shot! Goal! Paris! And they've got their lead back. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Paris, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Paris have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing...
Osimhen! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Changement.
We have got changes
Le
here
numéro
from
21.
both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 17. À leur place, le numéro 9. Le numéro 22. Attention, changement.
Yildiz. It's a good spell of possession, this. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Chance for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. And the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Paris have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Haaland receives it in a good position here. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paris blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to play it through. Yildiz. Looking for options for movement. Good face-to-face with the keeper. Great chance! It's there! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Et voilà, ils l'ont fait, ils ont gagné. Et vous y êtes pour quelque chose, croyez-moi.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
The action has already started. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. Over to the left. Chance here to counter. Rafael Leao goes on a run down the left wing. And he was quick to react. Haaland chasing after it. Paris finding their passes. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's Valverde, who he's played it in low. Oh, they could be caught out, and the shots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's in a great position here. Can he spark a counter here? And here's the chance to counter. Haaland. Rafinha. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Good ball, good take. Place it in low. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And here's Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And it's Kimmich. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball. Bellingham! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zakaria. Mbappe. It's come to nothing. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He has kept it out somehow.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been slung wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Rafael Leao really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Aim forwards.
Paris have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Bellingham running with the ball. And here's Rafael Leao. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Danger averted for now. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Not the most convincing of passes. Rafael Leao.
This is the time you need that pace.
We are into overtime. And here's Mbappe. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So off we go once more.
Paris clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Kimmich has a look inside the box. Osimhen's cross. That's a decent clearance. Not the most accurate pass. Rafael Leao closing in on goal. He's having a shot! Bellingham. And it's Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back when it goes. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Haaland, played out to the right. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Now, can they get him away? That's very neat. He slings it in. Kimmich is there, and he can get that. He's gone for goal! Mbappe. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking for options for movement. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he's forced to go back. Oh, can he get onto this? Valverde. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And the flag has stayed down. And that has been cleared. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Zakaria.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gets a good foot in there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hops for safety. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafael Leao aims beyond the defence, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Bellingham is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Haaland is flagged offside.
Changement. Le numéro 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 2. Le numéro 6.
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Le numéro
Reyes.
11. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 16. Le numéro 38. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 21. Changement.
Back into the middle. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Il y aura donc des prolongations.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Changement. Le numéro 4. À sa place, le numéro 3. Changement en cours.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha knocks it out wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Kostic. Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Paris are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kostic. Wirtz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Paris looking to pass their way through. Reinders. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Sorloth. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? And it's Reinders. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, they can break here. Extra time reaches half-time. So penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? 15 minutes to find a winner, or else penalties. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Paris do have a chance to counter here. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Back towards the middle. Paris finding their passes. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Mohamed Salah takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
That should get the job done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Wirtz gets across and deals with it. Vinicius Junior, and that interception was most necessary. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Yeah, and at least they both had a go at winning it in extra time. It's often the opposite.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties.
Ils vous proposeront le programme du match ainsi que d'autres objets souvenirs.
Mohamed Salah is first to take the long walk. And he puts them one up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Wirtz next in line, and here he is. One-one.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Vinicius Junior will take their second.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Sorloth is the second man to step up for his team. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Paris are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Reinders is third in line.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Sorloth is fourth up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. It's 3 apiece. Rodri comes forward for the 5th of 5. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Paris Saint-Germain at the point of no return. Yes, that's how you do it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Dispatched! There will be more of this.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Through to 7, and we're still going. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
And incredibly, we're up to 8. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Courtois must keep this out. This is match point. And there it is, the decisive kick. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We have already started here. Up he goes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Danger averted for now. Kimmich stood his ground strongly. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, important interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now it's Osimhen. Saliba calmly anticipates. And it's Salah. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a great ball here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get... Big header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So it is still 0-0. Zakaria. And he's forced to go back. More and more pressure on the ball here. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. That's a good run down the left. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe. Drilled in low.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Mbappe clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Looking to play him in. Bellingham. Now it's Kostic. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Good read, needed to be. Zakaria. Now Mbappe. And it's Zakaria. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. Can he get it through? Salah plays it in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A goal at a really telling moment. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Kostic. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And the action is back on the way.
Paris really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look at...
Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Changement en cours.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That was travelling.
We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Kostic. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bellingham, brilliantly cut out. Szoboszlai. Now it's Mbappe. No, again there's no way through. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bellingham. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Not the most accurate pass. Valverde driving on and making good progress. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Kostic. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. There's the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, what a climb! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Changement. Le numéro 19.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 15. Le numéro
That has been
17.
knocked clear.
Le numéro 22.
And now they can spring out of defence. Paris still have the cards to affect this game. Rafinha. That's really well cleared. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Cucurella puts them all in. That's tidy. Ah, he's had it taken off him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kostic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now, the less said about that pass, the better. And he's there to retrieve it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Caught offside that time. Played into space. Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And here's Rafinha. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read. He's having a shot! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Oh, such a clever touch. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kostic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Paris really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Courtois gets good distance on it. Oh no, what has happened here? Zakaria.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Osimhen. Bellingham could try cutting inside here. Bellingham gets it away. But they've got it again. Now it's Osimhen. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already started. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. And he's straight offside. Passing nice and neat. Good read, needed to be. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But
and a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe, Kostic. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Missed by a fraction.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Paris are looking to go forward now. Turns and goes back. And the pass is intercepted. This looks promising. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Paris, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kimmich. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Half an hour played now. Kostic. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kimmich does well to get it back. Ryerson. It's a pretty loose pass.
Might want to be careful there.
Zakaria. Now it's Haaland. Saliba takes control of it and he's on the move. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Haaland. Kostic. Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. And he thumps it clear. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Paris have the chance to go the other way. And this is Mohamed Salah. Kostic. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And the counter is on. And it's Bellingham.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Van Dijk.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Paris really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get...
Goes for a shot! They've scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Paris are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Haaland, and he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's got space here. Played into space out wide. That is lovely. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter.
He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Great defending, strong and determined. Kimmich providing an outlet on that flank. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. And it's Valverde. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Kimmich is fouled. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to.
Changement. Le numéro 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 38. Le numéro 6. Changement en cours.
Calafiori. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Sørloth. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chiesa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Paris, perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh, decent chance! It's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. That was a given, it always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Changement. Le numéro 13. Le numéro 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mbappe.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance for a shot! And that has been cleared. Opts for safety. That's a sharp pass. Saliba calmly anticipates. Chiesa. Oh, such a clever touch. Swings in across. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Hit into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Just 5 minutes left. Chiesa tries to pass it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps
Now
additionnel.
there's a fine ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Four extra minutes added on. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that was vital. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Les deux équipes sont à égalité.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Changement. Le numéro 7, le numéro 4, le numéro 2.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Changement.
Ryerson. Chiesa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ryerson. Played into space. Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just eases him off the ball. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Nunez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Reinders. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking to play him in. Now it's Grafenberg. Vinicius Junior. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Changement en cours.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And here's Chiesa. Paris can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rafinha in acres of space out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Can he spark a counter here? And here's Haaland, and he's in on goal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland. Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was...
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Darwin is over the first kick. And he's found the net.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Sorloth next in line, and here he is. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
This to put them 2 up. And that doubles their lead. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Paris are looking for comfort. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Chiesa is third in line.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Gravenberch is the 4th man to step up. Big character, big moment, big save. And stepping up, the skipper. Coolly into the bottom corner.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Paris are looking to save match point. Yes, that's how you do it.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Dispatched emphatically.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Paris Saint-Germain at the point of no return. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? And there it is, the decisive kick. Paris fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel